Hey y'all, it's me, Ro. These are my World Cup round of 16 predictions for the 2026 tournament, and let's get to it. So France versus Paraguay. Paraguay, man, they amazed me, man. That was a great game, great counterattacking force, and dude, that penalty shootout, man, giving Germany their first loss in a penalty shootout in their entire history, crazy. However, I don't see them beating France. France is way too stacked. They're going to put up a fight for sure, but France are going to come out on top. Their team's just too high quality, too much quality for Paraguay to handle, in my opinion. So, yeah, France advanced to the quarterfinals. Next, Canada versus Morocco. Yeah, I think this shouldn't be too hard for Morocco. I can't see them losing here. A solid, 3-1 win. I do believe Canada are going to get basically a consolation goal. I can't see Canada really doing much in this match because they did struggle against South Africa, only beating them in the 92nd minute. So I can't see Morocco struggling too much against Canada. So they're going to face France. All right, next up is Portugal versus Spain. That VAR decision at the end is ridiculous for Portugal versus Croatia. By hair follicles, man. I don't know. Just from seeing it on my screen on the TV, it didn't look like it touched his hair, touched his head or slash hair. But regardless of the fact, Portugal versus Spain. Spain are gonna win it. They gave a dominant performance against Austria, and to be fair, while Portugal did face a harder opponent in Croatia, it was still, a 3-0 win against Austria. So, yeah. And also Spain's team quality. I remember back when I made the group stage video, I said Spain were most likely going to win the World Cup. And, well, I don't see them winning the World Cup now, but I do for a fact see them getting to the semifinals for sure. I can't see Portugal beating Spain. I think they're going to lose 2-1. Good fight. Spain's going to win last minute, though. All right, next is United States versus Belgium. That Senegal game, dude, Tielemans, quite the comeback from him, man. That was great overall. Great performance in the last 80 minutes. Or, sorry, not last 80 minutes. The last 20, or last little bit extra time. I don't know why I'm saying 80 minutes. Regardless of that, though, great performance by Tielemans with that 3-2 comeback now against the United States. I think Belgium got it. Honestly, I doubted Belgium in the group stage a bit, or not in the group stage. Sorry, round of 32 quite a bit, and I really thought Senegal, since them being a more physical team, they just blew it, man. Honestly, but yeah, no, I see Belgium winning this 2-1 win. I feel it's gonna be a late scorer. They're gonna come back at like the 80th minute again, and yeah, I believe Belgium are going to win this. All right, next up is Brazil versus Norway. This is going to be a high-scoring game. For sure, it's going to be a high-scoring game. I still believe Brazil are going to win, though. 3-2. It's going to be very close. Holland's going to get a brace. However, it's not enough to send Norway through. I know I mentioned beforehand Brazil looking kind of questionable ever since the qualifiers, honestly. I believe they got 6th out of 10 nations, which is, for Brazil's quality, is not good. But regardless, Brazil still have an amazing team, or a very good team at that, at the very least. And while Norway has been playing pretty great this campaign, I can't see them beating Brazil. So 3-2 win for Brazil. All right, next up is Mexico versus England. I know I might seem delusional. I know I might seem crazy, but I believe Mexico are going to beat England 2-1. Think about it. They're going to be playing in the Azteca, Mexico's home stadium. In the past 50 matches, they have only lost 2 times ever in their entire history in that stadium. Not only to add on to the fact that England, being England, are inconsistent in World Cups usually. And I believe they're going to crack under their pressure playing in the Azteca. With 90,000 fans in there cheering for, I'd realistically probably 90 to 95% cheering for Mexico. And Not only that, the fact that it's going to be a high altitude, realistically speaking, by the 75th minute, they're going to be done, man. They're tired. So, yeah, no. Mexico, I believe we're going to beat England 2-1. Guaremos is going to get the winning goal, man. Guaremos is going to get the winning goal. All right, next, Argentina versus Egypt. Yeah, it's upsetting to see Cabo Verde gone, but I just realized, bro. I wrote Cape Verde and Cabo Verde. I'm dumb. But, ignoring that, Argentina, they're going to win against Egypt. I'd say pretty comfortably. I'd argue this is an easier matchup than compared to Cape Verde. I'd say through this campaign, Cape Verde have been a little better just based on the quality of opponents they played against. Not saying that, not to disregard Egypt, but to be fair, I believe they did only beat New Zealand and drew to Belgium and Iran. I believe they didn't. I'm pretty sure they blew their lead to Iran. I'm pretty sure they were up 2-0 or 2-1, and then they blew it. And they did struggle against Australia going to penalties. But I still see them scoring and whatnot and putting up a fight for sure. After all, this is the farthest they ever got. First time ever in the World Cup knockout stage. But yeah, no. Argentina, they're going to win 3-1. Messi's probably going to score again. Yeah. Next up, finally. Switzerland versus Colombia. This is hard to call. I think Colombia are the slight favorites, though. And just based on what I've been seeing in the tournament, Colombia have been playing better overall. So I think Colombia are going to get it really close, really tight, like 80th minute, 1-0 win, and advance to the quarterfinals. But not to disregard Switzerland. Either way, either one of these teams can win. I think Colombia are the slight favorites. I think they've been playing slightly better as well, and they have a pretty strong attack overall. So I can see Colombia beating Switzerland. All right, y'all. These are my World Cup quarterfinal World Cup round of 16 predictions. And, yeah, I'll see you guys for the quarterfinals.